Come on, Arnold. Pick up, damn it, come on. That's definitely a raptor. I can't tell from here which one it is, though. It looks like the shape of Storm, her head movements, but I can't be sure. Absolutely an adult velociraptor. How did she get out? Damn it, where is Control when you need them? Arnold, come in. Arnold, are you there? Robbie, can you hear me?
Yeah, Muldoon?
Robbie, where's Arnold?
He's asleep. Why?
Asleep?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m., Muldoon.
Shit.
I doubt anyone's in the control room at this hour. What do you need?
I need a raptor count.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that even if I got down there.
Can you meet me at the Jungle River between the Dilos and Sauropod Swamp?
Let me put something on.
It's left the water. And now that I've got a clearer view, I don't think that's Storm at all. I don't know who it is, to be honest. And I don't want to risk shooting and hitting the fence instead. That would create a massive issue. My best bet is to prevent it from leaving my sight. But how the bloody hell did it escape? It's calling now. I don't know what to think anymore. This is messed up. It's making a move, heading back down towards the water, I think. Shit! There's really no way to get closer without entering the Dilophosaur enclosure. No, she's back. Oh, shit! Yeah, it's injured herself. No, just going to shake it off. Oh, shit, I need to get closer, but I don't want to scare it off. Damn it, you're not gonna get away from me. She's heading back to the water. I think I know a way to get downstream and intercept it. But that forces me to enter the Jungle River. I was heading towards the north end of the enclosure. And there's only one way to get there from here. If my calculations are right, I think I know exactly where it will pop out from, and I can meet it right there. The trick is to not startle it and have it panic and take a different route, disappearing again. I'm not going to speed through here. Compies. These guys have taken on a whole new level of creep factor, now that I suspect they spit venom. Can't believe it, how one escaped is beyond me. This is the Jungle River Cruise Gate. which should follow through to the north of the Dilo enclosure. My best guess is that raptor should be close, assuming that it's racing in a fairly straight line. Enclosure needs a thorough combing to make sure. Shit! There it is! I'm of two minds about this right now. If I positively ID this as one of ours, and Control can track its movements since leaving its enclosure, then I'll be waiting for Robbie with the tranks. Won't be killing it. However, if this is the raptor from the evening of September 9th, yeah, that's not one of ours. I've never seen this thing before. I don't even know what to say. The markings are nothing like the current three. The composure is off. It's just... I don't understand how this can be. Where did you come from? I've worked with all 8 raptors from the get-go here on Nubla, and I remember them very distinctly. What the hell have you done, Henry? Okay, that was definitely a raptor call. Or is my mind inventing things? Come on, Robert, think. You're at the junction between the Dilo enclosure and Sauropod Swamp. There's some good 4 or 5 miles between here and the raptors. Their calls don't travel that far, not like the Rexes, whose roars are more resonant. That sounds guttural. Almost submerged. Oh, Christ. There's definitely something submerged. No, thank you.
A little early even for you, Robert.
John, I'm calling from the river. I'm alone out here and I've got a body in the raft with me. Velociraptor. Fresh kill. And before you ask, no, it's not one of ours.
Robert, that's quite a way to begin a conversation at 3 a.m. Are you certain? We catalogue every animal on the island very carefully.
I'm certain enough to have put a round through its head. Patterning's wrong, build's unfamiliar. And it was nowhere near the enclosure it should have been.
Animals wander. You know that better than anyone, Robert. How often are you finding the Othnielia wandering in the stegosaur paddock?
You're joking.
Island Nubla isn't a museum display. It's a living system. Henry assures me.
With respect, John, Henry isn't the one walking into the jungle at night. Something's off. Between my sightings of a 4th raptor a week ago, the juvenile Rex finding a baby raptor, and now this, it feels like pieces moving without us authorizing them. Something nefarious at play, I dare say.
You sound tired, Robert. and understandably so. But nefarious is a very strong word. The park is built on redundancy and oversight. Henry Wu has every genome, every behavioral parameter well in hand.
That's precisely what worries me, but let me bring up a more concrete topic once again. The raptor's being moved to the holding pen. I wasn't given a reason, and I'd like that reason. Raptors don't get relocated casually, John. They notice things like that.
There are adjustments planned, improvements. The current enclosure needs to be modified, and it's simpler to remove the animals entirely during the process.
Adjustments for what?
All right. Confidentially, and this does not leave this call, we're preparing a new batch. Next year, Isla Sorna. Refinements have been made. Temperament, visual appeal, some cosmetic considerations that will play better with the public.
You're making raptors friendlier.
Presentable, Robert. Awe-inspiring rather than alarming. Think of it as evolution with intention.
Raptors don't belong anywhere the public can see them, John. Not behind glass, not behind moats, not behind a chipper tour guide recording in a car.
Imagine it. Velociraptor Valley. A dedicated attraction. Elevated paths, reinforced barriers, controlled sightlines. People would come from all over the world.
People would die from all over the world. These animals test fences for sport. They probe. One failure, one oversight, and it's chaos. They should all be destroyed.
You're being an alarmist again, Robert.
I'm being experienced.
And I value that experience, Robert, truly. But the park cannot be run on fear.
Then let me give you another reason to be cautious. The Dilophosaurs. Harding and I believe they may be capable of projecting venom. We've found residue, secondary kills, patterns that don't align with any known waste or secretion.
Venom-spitting Dilophosaurs. You see why that sounds sensational?
No, I see why ignoring it would be convenient for InGen. We want authorization for exploratory surgery. One animal, controlled environment, confirm it or rule it out.
Surgery introduces risk, Robert. Stress, infection, fallout, etc., etc. These animals are expensive, Robert.
Workers are more so.
I won't approve invasive procedures based on suspicion alone. Henry would also object strongly.
Henry isn't the one cataloguing bodies.
That's enough. I hear your concerns. I truly do, Robert. And I will think about it. But for now, get some rest.
And this dead raptor before me?
We're building something extraordinary here, Robert. Don't let the darkness of the jungle convince you otherwise.
The jungle doesn't convince me of anything, John. It just shows me what's already there. And that doesn't answer my question.
Deliver it to the East Dock in a container, and we'll use it for lab sampling on Site B. Good night, Robert.
Wow. I don't think you've understood the nature of my concern one bit, John.
I understand that you've had a rather action-packed adventure at night, and the adrenaline of the outing has caused you to be overly animated about your findings. The computer does not make errors counting our animals, so I'm a mixture of saddened and relieved to say that you're the one that's made the error.
What?
Which I'm not blaming you, of course, Robert. You've had a long night and you're tired. So I strongly suggest getting some much-deserved rest. The park needs its game warden at his best.
Just arrived at the East Dock, Muldoon.
Thanks for that, Robbie.
What are you thinking?
I don't think I am, not properly anyway. There's too much going on in my mind to wrangle without sleep.
You've been up all night.
Robbie, Hammond didn't sound fazed by the fact that there was a raptor on the loose. He almost sounded like he was happy to have it killed and make it disappear.
You know, Hammond always dodging InGen's questions. He probably just wanted to keep it under wrap.
Absolutely a Hammond thing to do, but I almost feel slightly gaslit. I've worked with these animals since day one. There were 8 of them. I documented 5 deceased, and now there's 1 unaccounted for in the loading container with you. Is there something I'm missing, Robbie?
I was under the same impression as you, Muldoon. I haven't worked with the raptors as long as you have, but a quick cursory glance at the body, and even I could tell you that it physically looks different to the three in the enclosure. So I'm confused.
My thoughts exactly.
Easy. Easy does it. Yep. And hold. Hold it there. Easy.
Okay, Robbie, I'm going to hang out with my best friend for a bit, then head to sleep.
Okay. Have a good night. Or a good morning at this point.
Thanks. Bye. Is this thing off? No, I don't care. Spared no expense.